They say what you don't know can't hurt you. Let me show you how big of a lie that is. They want you to believe that the strongest structure still on earth today is not a pyramid. They want you to believe that the strongest constitutional right you have in the Republic of these United States is not your right to choose, which makes it a democracy. They want you to believe that the strongest path to getting elected, running a business, or becoming successful or a millionaire is not by getting elected, not by networking, and not by marketing. They don't even want you to know that you can ask Google, ask Alexa, and ask Siri, what is the industry that creates the most millionaires? And it's going to probably tell you that the financial services. So it's probably good that you become financially literate. The strongest thing I could do for you, ladies and gentlemen, is introduce you to tax code 7702. And I'm going to explain a little bit more what that exactly means. Tax code 7702 is a tax code that's specifically designed for life insurance, financial services, annuities, and other insurance products that would guarantee generational wealth. See, there are only 3 categories that your money can fall in, and a lot of people don't know what category they fall in. So I hope I can give you an understanding. There's tax now, tax later, or tax never, and that's the difference. Tax now are your 9-to-5 employees. You're the backbone of the economy because you'll always pay the most taxes. You pay the most taxes now, and then you'll also spend on your income taxes. So you spend most of your income is put into your rent and your bills. That's the economy that you live in. So you're just over broke. Journey of the broke. That's a job. That's really what the economy is built on. 9-to-5 employees that will only put their money in a bank. Because in the bank, they'll get 0.1% interest on their money, no matter how much they save. So either they have $500,000, you're only getting like 1% or minus negative 1% on their $500,000. But that's about it, because they're taxed now. Taxed later are your 401k employees, your employees that have some kind of benefits with the jobs. You know, you've got a pension that you saved up. They tell you to put your money into a 401k and the company will match it. But a lot of times you don't even understand that the company themselves are writing off their contribution and they're really only leaving you to pay the taxes. And what do I mean? You see, a lot of those 401k accounts, they're not secured accounts. So you'll notice recent history where some of your 401ks went from a 401k to a 201k. And if you have one of those Y401ks, that might have went to a 101k. Shit, if you got divorced, you might have left with 50.1k. And that's the realities of today. The strongest thing you can do for yourself right now, ladies and gentlemen, is to understand what tax bracket you fit in and how can you get into the tax never. Because the tax never are the 7702. And the 7702 are the financial services, insurance, annuities, and other products that are structured with a trust that are designed to pass on generational wealth. We've heard about the families that have done it, from the Waltons to the McDonald's, to the Michael Kors, to the Disneys. I mean, how many of the people in history are going to do it and become successful at it before we say, oh, it's a conspiracy theory? Keep in mind, when Hillary asked Donald Trump, and again, these are the tax laws on the books, all of the billionaires participate in it, and that's why they don't pay taxes. The key for you to understand is this is not for everybody. So don't believe that I am trying to convince you to participate in tax code 7702 if a tax now employee is what you see for you. Because please believe me, you are the backbone of the United States economy. We appreciate you. But with us, I understand taxes. Less is always more. See, I'm not a financial advisor. Financial advisors get paid to tell you what to do with your money. The difference is those accounts are called unsecured accounts. So there's a good chance that you might have some risk in the accounts, regardless of what it is, especially if it's tied to the stock market, because it's based on the movement of the stock market. And again, if it goes up, great, but if it goes down, hey, you're in that position. I am a provider. I'm a provider of financial education and financial opportunity. Because as I mentioned before, the strongest industry in the entire world to create millionaires is the financial services industry. And the fastest way for people to be able to create long-lasting wealth is by building a team building a network, building a business, and cultivating relationships, which is a part of network marketing. So what I'd invite you to do is understand one and the two. See, what I want you to take the time to understand is that the financial information and education that I just provided to you previously is also for people who want to understand how to protect and leave behind a legacy. But if you're in a position right now where you're struggling to make your ends meet, and this information resonated with you because you want to then establish a legacy, you might not have the money, you might have your last $500 to your name, and you want to understand what can I do right now, I'd like to introduce you to a way that you can earn maybe $400 to $1,350 for an hour's worth of work if you are willing to take the time to learn, commit yourself to understanding the information and applying it. Because it ain't easy work, because it is work. The difference is you get paid with money versus paid for your back. Same kind of work. We only have 24 hours in a day, ladies and gentlemen. And the two things that are guaranteed in this world is death and taxes. Okay, remember that. Death and taxes. But the difference is only thing that helps you to help you with your death, to make sure that you have a legacy for your children to be passed on, and your taxes while you're alive, so your taxes won't be as significant, so you can leave tax-free inheritance to your children, is tax code 7702. So again, my name is Jason Miller. I invite you to reach out to me directly. Shoot me a text 7702 and let's start a conversation. I get some information over to you. We set up an appointment. We get on Zoom one-on-one. I introduce you to my mentor, Mr. Rory Douglas, also known as the Financial Gentleman. You check him out on all platforms right now, the Rory Douglas Network. It's got a lot of free game that he's kicking to you. So I think it's important that you get a chance to tap in to see what's happening. See, I'm a part of, and I'm backed by Integrity Marketing Group. And Integrity Marketing Group has a $140 billion market cap that we're working with right now. And that's based on the financial education that we provide. So when I'm talking about trust and I'm talking about offering these services, I'm not making this up because I'm not giving it to you because this is not my information. I can't make this shit up.